Hi, I'm Nora Mulligan, the head of Adult Services at the Field Library, continuing with our Halloween extravaganza in which various members of the staff talk to you about all the cool Halloween related stuff that we have at the library. Some things are obvious, Dracula, Frankenstein. Some things are less so, and I'm going to highlight a couple of the things that are less well known but still truly horrifying. And I'm going to start with this book of short stories. It's called The Merry Spinster by Mallory Ortberg. What Ortberg does in this book is take well-known stories, not just fairy tales, but other stories as well, and makes them horrifying so that you will never be able to hear those stories again or read those stories again in quite the same way. There's a whole bunch of stories in this book, and I'm not going to talk about all of them. I'm just going to highlight 4. And I hope that you will pick up the book and read the rest of them, because they are all good, they are all creepy, and they're all fun to read. The opening story is called The Daughter Cells, and it is a version of The Little Mermaid. Only a mermaid as you have never seen one before, or never imagined one before. And what she wants is not necessarily what Ariel and other Little Mermaid versions want. And what she does is horrifying. You may never see The Little Mermaid in quite the same way after you read that story. Second story I want to highlight is called Fear Not, an Incident Log. It is told by an angel. It is in fact told by the angel who wrestled with Jacob. And the story continues mostly as you would expect if you're familiar with the biblical story, until the end, when the author pulls the rug out from under you and you are left going, oh my God. Read it. The third one that I want to highlight to you is a story that has ruined one of my childhood favorites for the rest of my life. It is called The Rabbit. It is about the Velveteen Rabbit, and it starts just like the Velveteen Rabbit, except the author imagines that instead of being this sweet and meek, warm-hearted character, the rabbit remembers being ignored and being set aside. The rabbit's discussion with the skin horse makes your skin crawl. And what the rabbit does to the boy by the end of the story haunts me. I will never be able to read that story or hear that story again without thinking about Ortberg's version. Thanks a lot, Mallory. The final one that I want to highlight for us comes from The Wind in the Willows, which was a book that I loved as a kid. And Toad was my favorite character. And the story is called Some of Us Had Been Threatening Our Friend, Mr. Toad. And it has all the usual characters, mole, and rat, and badger, and otter, and toad. And yet, what is being described is a horrifying, abusive relationship in which Mr. Toad is the victim again and again and again. And thanks a lot, Mallory. You have ruined one of my favorite childhood books again. It is horrifying. It is brilliant. It is really well done. And each of these is a fairly bite-sized story. They also take on different fairy tales and other stories that will be surprisingly familiar to you. If you want some bite-sized horror, if you want to think differently about things you've known your whole life, I heartily recommend The Merry Spinster, Tales of Everyday Horror here at the Field.